Hello, my name is Coach Nidankakwa, and it seems there is a conspiracy against African players, especially in European football. And there are two reasons why I think African players might be conspired to be sidelined and might be conspired to be subjected to lower ranks of communication and projection. And these two reasons might just be what is happening to Mo Salah, what is happening to Domola Lookman, and what has happened to Victor Osimhen in the past, and even Boniface. And the picture is now clearer. First of all, I think African players in Europe have not been properly rewarded, even recognized. Look at Victor Osimhen after he scored so many goals for Napoli, leading them to the Scudetto and uh, putting Napoli on the world map as one of the best clubs in Europe at that year. Suddenly, his contract wasn't renewed and he was sold out in the transfer window. Look at Boniface now, after almost signing for AC Milan, but somehow, felt he was a black man, felt he was an African. He was sidelined and subjected to a transfer cut. AC Milan refused to sign him again. Look at Ademola Lookman, how he's suffering in his team in Atlanta. No, after saying he wants to leave, he was suffocated. His head was pulled down. No, they had to change the manager for his situation to change. And this is what Africans are going through. Recently, look at Mo Salah. No, after serving Liverpool for 7 to 8 years, consistently bringing them so much glory, winning trophies for them, and look at how he's being treated. And no, it's just true that African players are not rewarded properly. And it's a bigger conspiracy. And if the African players in Europe do not recognize what is happening right now, I think the problem is going to get bigger. The second aspect is this African Nations Cup. It happens twice in a year. And significantly, the period that these things happen is during December and January. And you know how important this period is for English clubs. No wonder you can see Man City is not even signing so many African players because of the African Cup of Nations. Same thing as Arsenal. So you can see if African players want to really project their image and their career in Europe, there has to be a synchronized calendar whereby when the European Nations Cup is taking place, the African Nations Cup is taking place. So you can see scouts representing top clubs in Europe can come to resolution, because of the African Nations Cup taking place, we are not going to sign players from Africa if the need arises. So these are two key conspiracies that are going on in Europe, and African players are suffering it. So please, the players in Europe need to put their head together. They should form a union. I don't know whether they are African Union of players in Europe that play in Europe. They need to align and have a voice. And if that voice is being organized, probably FIFA and CAF will step in, and hopefully we might see changes in the way they treat players and more players being signing, because the African Cup of Nations is now being synchronized with the Nation Cup. If you believe this, you can like, share, and follow me on any of my social media handles. Thank you.